All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back. I'm sitting down with Brett from Trinity Financial.
Good morning.
Again, I've been kind of repeating myself every week, but we're looking at that 2026 Social Security report. And now we're looking at when someone should claim. This will be interesting. So following this report, should people rush to claim early?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Not just based on that. So this is the last couple of weeks we've been talking about people that are already collecting their benefit. Now we're focusing on people that are planning for the future. So we've talked about the program that we use. One of the options that we have when we're putting together a future plan is, do you want to plan for or to calculate, and it was 23% reduction in Social Security benefits. That's what's built into the program. So now we give people the option of saying, yeah, I'm a little pessimistic. I think they're going to drop the benefits so they can plan, and now we can start to allocate other assets. But to rush out just because they heard that in 2032 it's going to drop, which again is 6 years, I'm going to start taking now so I get as much as I can. I don't think that's a wise decision based on strictly on that report.
Absolutely. So would you say though that it could be based on personal factors?
It's 100%. So the claiming decisions is always based on 100% personal factors. Number one, do you need cash flow? I mean, if you have to have cash flow, then there's really no options, right? But we take a look at longevity. No one knows when they're going to die, but we take a look at what they think. And people are starting to have a pretty good idea. I mean, it's starting to get later. People are thinking they're going to live into their 90s because their parents are living into their 90s. So when you look at that, more people are starting to defer. If, again, on a married couple, if the lower wage earner's benefit is lower, they will start collecting their benefits sooner, which again, this headline may say, go ahead and do that because in the big picture, it doesn't impact the household. But the higher wage earner wants to defer usually as long as possible for survivor benefits and future income.
Absolutely. So I'm kind of curious as to how much benefits, I guess, typically drop, with waiting till full retirement age or maybe even later to claim those benefits.
So if you wait till full retirement age, naturally you get 100%. If you start at 62, you're going to receive about 27 to 28% reduction in benefits. Okay. So if your benefit was supposed to be easy math 1,000, now you're going to get 730. Okay. So that's and then it goes up about 7% each year until your full retirement. If you delay past age 67, it increases 8% up until your age 70.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess we did, you were kind of talking about how health and life expectancy, really does influence a decision like this one. And, kind of having to have at least an idea of when you think somebody is going to. So how about marital status and survivor benefits? Does that change the strategy, kind of for couples, let's say?
It does, because a lot of people don't realize exactly how the survivor benefit works. I mean, again, I'm sure everyone remembers there's a spousal benefit. If it's less than half of the higher wage earner's full retirement benefit, they can get a spousal benefit while they're alive. But when both couples start receiving their benefit, or even on a divorcee, if they've not remarried, their ex starts receiving their benefit, and if it's higher, that's the established survivor benefit. Okay? So I forget what the question was and where I was going with this. So delaying, that's what it was. Delaying that benefit is good for both the higher wage earner and the lower wage earner, if that's the case, because even if the lower wage earner passes first, the higher wage earner is now established a survivor benefit because they lost that lower wage earner's benefit too.
All right. And so with a claiming plan, could somebody come to Trinity for something like that?
100%.
Absolutely.
And that's what we do.
Absolutely. So maybe if you need help coming up with your own claiming plan, Trinity Financial, that number is right there on your screen, link to their website and also their address as well. Brett, always a pleasure talking to you. That's all the time we have, and we will be right back after this break.